Good morning to everyone. Absolutely beautiful weather over here, as you can hear. It's raining, it's cold, and it's February. And I'm going to be resuming the work from the last video, in which I was replacing the crankshaft pulley. As you may remember, I was supposed to use new bolts, but I decided to reuse the old one, because the new one was something like 2 or 3 millimeters longer, and I thought I ordered the wrong bolt, but I rechecked the date sheets and everything, and it's supposed to be 85 millimeter long, so the new bolt is actually okay. So I'm going to be removing the crankshaft pulley once again, replacing the bolt, and since we are already there, I will replace the front main seal as well, because when I checked the footage, I realized the front cover of the engine was a little bit wet around the seal area. So since we are already there and the new seal is just $20 or something like this, it's not very expensive, I will be replacing it. So we have to jack up the car, remove all the front panels, remove all the covers, remove the fan, and replace the seal. There's no time for ASMR, beautiful cinematics, anyway. Okay, the car is up in the air a little bit, just enough, just what I need. The classical 7 bolts, seven little screws. Are you going to fall down on me as always? No? Okay, not today. Let's leave it over there. Let's remove this very quickly. Sacrificial zip ties. Maybe I will need to figure some reusable solution for this, but that's gonna be for another day. Now we have plenty of access. Let's remove the belts. The belts are off. Now for this tool I will need to lower down the car so I can lock it against the ground. Okay, I have lowered the car. So extending the leverage a little bit. 22 millimeter. More leverage over here. Let's go. Just like that. Holy shit. Ah. Pulley. Okay, and this is, let me adjust the brightness a little bit, and this is it, the front main seal. Let's clean this up a little bit. Also, this front timing cover is actually silver. I thought it was black. Makes sense, it's made of aluminium. But mine has always been so dirty that I just assumed its natural color was black. Look guys, there's a brand new engine under all of that dirt, as it turns out. Okay, that's enough brake cleaner. I forgot to bring any screws for extracting this seal, so let's proceed to very gently destroy it with a screwdriver. I don't have the small one, but I have this big one. To anyone who thinks I'm damaging the outer part of the metal, I am not, because this seal has a metal surface underneath, and I am using that with my screwdriver. See, very gently, like this. And now I have enough meat over here to grab it with the pliers. And just like that. See, this is the metal surface I was talking about. Nice. I cannot use brake cleaner over here because, as you can see, there's the timing chain. So I will be, if I spray brake cleaner right now, I would be spraying brake cleaner directly into the oil pan, contaminating the oil. So that's not a good idea. So I will be cleaning this with just a rag to the best of my abilities, and that's it. It's cool because this one comes with this little adapter that helps you with the installation. At this point, ideally, you would have the official BMW seal installation tool, but I'm not a professional, I'm just an amateur, so I will be slightly tapping this thing until it sits in place. I have installed seals using this way multiple times, and maybe I'm sacrificing the life of the seal a little bit doing it this way, but I don't know, I don't have the money to have a specific tool for every seal that I install. So it has to be done this way. Oop. It has to sit under the level of this outer ring. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that one. Maybe here it needs just a slightest tap. Yeah, I can grab it with the nail all across the whole circumference, so that's good enough for me. Now the other question, what do I do with this bolt? Let's install both bolts and see how much do they stick out. How much space do I have on the axial direction of the crankshaft. I don't know if I'm explaining this correctly, but I don't know how much threads I have inside the crankshaft. Approximately, I don't know, 13 millimeters. And here we have 25 millimeters, 26, 25 millimeters between contact surfaces, plus we have to take into account also the thickness of this washer, which is 9.5 millimeters thick. So in total I think we have more than enough room left if we want to use the larger bolt. So let's use the larger bolt. Let's be legal and use the large bolt. And hopefully people in the comments will be happy for once. Of course they're not gonna be happy. What I'm talking about. Okay, now let's torque this thing down to 100 Newton meters. That's 100. And now we have to do 150 degrees, supposedly. I don't even know if I'm going to reach that value, because with the tools that I have, I will either break the tool or break my back. Here we have the marks I did the last time. There's 150-ish degrees, something like that. I'm not going to stress over it because I don't think that's crucial. Maybe it is. I'm not the engineer who designed this engine. All I know is that I already have done this once and the car worked fine. The engine didn't explode, so good enough for me. And once again, I insist, this is not a tutorial. I'm just documenting my experience. So let's set up the torque wrench for 200 Newton meters, because that's the maximum value I can get out of this torque wrench. Oops. 200. Okay. We have like 20 degrees. Okay. Now let's put this thing back on. Let's use the longest possible bar available to you. In my case, it looks something like this. Okay, let's go. You see, at this point, I think either the socket or my ratchet, yeah, or this either the socket or the ratchet is going to break, because I'm asking too much. It's not even moving anymore. I should be doing this with a breaker bar, not with the ratchet, so I won't be getting much torque out of this. It's not even moving. It wasn't even moving. I mean, what did you expect? Look how thin this socket is. It's absolutely not meant for these kinds of torque values. Well, that's gonna be it, boys. I am not going to bore you with the belts, so let's do like this. I'm also not going to bore you with any of the stuff that goes here, so And that's it. Now let's celebrate.